After a brief visit to King's Midtown Manhattan apartment by the former heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson, our interview with Don King, which lasted over 3 hours, continued. Let's go back to the fights. Kingston, Jamaica. The story is that you arrived with Joe Frazier and you went home with George Foreman.
That's true.
What's the story?
Corner. So by the second round, when he done bounced him up and down like a basketball, I was over there in George's corner. So I went into the ring, and so George said, "Man, you said I would do it." I said, "I sure did, George. I knew you weren't going to do it. You're the champ. You know, he's the new champ of the world." So George said, "Come on, you got to stay with me." So now I go back out, and the ministers and all of the motorcycle cops and all, and we go out the entourage. I came with the champ, and now I'm going back home with George Foreman in the motorcade.
If Joe had knocked George to one knee up and down like a basketball, you would have gone home with Joe.
More likely I would have went home with Joe, because to the victor goes the spoils. And if I was anticipating going into the ring of promoting boxing, you promote winners, you don't promote losers.
Mike and Razor Ruddock?
When they say Razor Ruddock, March 18th, live and in living color at the Mirage Hotel, it's super sensational. And Mike Tyson has everything at risk, as he should have. If he don't beat Razor Ruddock deserves to be the one to fight the winner of the Foreman Holyfield fight.
And Razor Ruddock will be under your promotional banner.
Just as every heavyweight has been for 20 years. Do you understand? But Charlie, it ain't nothing new, because I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go out here and I'm not fighting the Civil War. I'm fighting the poverty war. You know, I'm looking for M-O-N-E-Y. I am a capitalist. I've been taught very well.
But isn't that the danger? I mean, isn't this where people begin to doubt Don King? He's got fighter A in one corner, he's got fighter B in the other corner. One of the fighters is going to lose, and no matter what, Don King's going to win.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's in America, man. That's enterprise. I didn't write the rules.
Word association. Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas is a dog. He's a sellout on himself.
Evander Holyfield.
Evander Holyfield is like a choir boy. He is, through his ineptness, he is being led down the path of disaster that's fraught with danger. He don't have the credibility or the testicles that Mike Tyson has. He doesn't have the commitment that a Mike Tyson has.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, I say that with reverence. Every knee must bend, every head must bow, every tongue must confess, thou art the greatest of all times.
Don King.
A person who wants to work in life to help others, to be able to help himself first and foremost, enables him to help others. If you were hungry and I gave you a fish, you'll be hungry again tomorrow. But if I teach you how to fish, you can continue to live until you can expand on your menu and make better life for yourself and a better life for this great country called America.
Well, here's a couple of minutes of food for thought from Don King. Find it interesting that this arch-capitalist reveres Muhammad Ali. Few people in this 20th century have stood as much on principle and gave up as much on principle as did Muhammad Ali.
I think Don King brought up some interesting points and some valid points about racism. The problem is he's been so verbose over his career that he's been such a shenanigans kind of guy. He's been a barker that we don't know if he's serious or not at times. I think that hurts his credibility when he brings up something like this.
And he owns the heavyweight division for the most part.
He certainly does. Coming up on the show, the night in the NHL.